Let me tell you something right now. 2026 is not going to feel sorry for you. It's not going to slow down because you're tired. It's not going to wait because you're unsure. The question is not whether the year will change. The question is, will you? You say you want to reset. You say you want to come back. You say you want to rebuild yourself stronger, sharper, more disciplined than ever before. Good, but understand this. Rebuilding is not emotional. It's intentional. It's structured. It's daily. And it begins with habits, not hype, not talk. Habits. If you want 2026 to look different, you have to become different. And that transformation starts with 6 decisions. How you start your morning determines how you experience your entire day. The first hour after you wake up is not just another block of time. It is the foundation. If you begin it rushed, distracted, and reactive, you carry that chaos into every task that follows. But if you begin it with intention, clarity, and discipline, you step into the day with authority. Mornings are powerful because they shape your mindset before the world makes its demands. They decide whether you lead your day or your day leads you. Most people surrender their mornings without realizing it. The alarm rings and the first instinct is to reach for the phone. Notifications, messages, and social media begin to dictate emotions before the feet even touch the floor. That small habit silently trains the mind to react instead of act. When you give your attention away first thing, you weaken your focus. Reclaiming your morning means reclaiming your mental space. It means choosing what enters your mind instead of allowing random noise to control your thoughts. Owning your morning starts the night before. Discipline is prepared in advance. Setting a consistent bedtime, organizing your space, and defining your first task for the next day removes friction. When you wake up knowing exactly what to do, hesitation disappears. You move with purpose instead of confusion. Small preparations create powerful momentum. The mind respects structure, and when structure becomes routine, mornings shift from chaotic beginnings to controlled launches that fuel productivity. Physical movement is one of the strongest ways to take control of your morning. Whether it is stretching, walking, training, or simple body weight exercises, movement signals strength. It tells your brain that you are active, capable, and ready. Exercise does more than build muscle. It sharpens focus and builds resilience. When you push through early resistance, you condition yourself to overcome obstacles later in the day. Strength built at sunrise echoes into every decision you make. Mental preparation is equally important. Reading, journaling, planning, or practicing gratitude centers your thoughts before distractions appear. Writing down goals for the day clarifies directions. Reflecting on what matters most aligns your actions with purpose. When your mind is steady, external pressures feel smaller, you respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. That calm control creates confidence, and confidence builds performance across every area of life. Owning your morning also builds identity. When you consistently rise early and move with intention, you begin to see yourself differently. You are no longer someone who drifts into the day. You are someone who commands it. That shift strengthens self-trust. Every completed morning routine reinforces discipline. Each small win compounds. Over time, those wins reshape your belief system. You begin expecting productivity instead of hoping for it. Momentum is created in the morning. When you accomplish meaningful tasks before most people fully wake up, you gain an advantage. The day feels lighter because progress has already been made. That early achievement reduces stress and increases motivation. Success leaves clues, and one of the clearest clues is consistent, structured mornings. High performers treat early hours as sacred. They understand that protected time produces powerful results. Control your mornings, and you shape your mindset. Shape your mindset, and you shape your habits. Shape your habits, and you shape your life. The first hour is an opportunity to build strength, clarity, and discipline before the world demands your energy. When you wake up tomorrow, decide that the day will begin on your terms. Rise with purpose, move with intention, think with clarity, and claim the morning as your advantage. Growth never hides in comfort. It waits in the tasks you avoid, in the conversations you postpone, in the challenges you label as inconvenient. Every day presents a choice: move toward discomfort or retreat into ease. Most people delay the hard thing, hoping it will feel lighter later. It never does. In fact, avoidance makes it heavier. The longer you wait, the more intimidating it becomes. When you attack discomfort first, you remove its power. You prove to yourself that pressure does not control you. You train your mind to confront instead of escape. The hard thing is often the most important thing. It is the workout when your body feels tired. It is the deep work when distractions call your name. It is the difficult decision that demands courage. These tasks carry weight because they matter. They stretch you beyond routine. When you choose to tackle them first, you build momentum early. Momentum reduces resistance. It creates a rhythm of action that fuels the rest of your day. One decisive move can shift your entire mindset from hesitation to confidence. Discomfort is not an enemy. It is a signal of expansion. Muscles grow under resistance. Skills sharpen under repetition. Character strengthens under pressure. If you consistently choose easy tasks first, you train yourself to avoid growth. But when you lean into difficulty, you expand your capacity. You become familiar with challenge. That familiarity removes fear. Over time, what once felt intimidating becomes manageable, and what once felt impossible becomes achievable through consistent confrontation of difficulty. There is a psychological advantage to doing the hard thing first. It clears mental space. When a difficult task lingers on your to-do list, it drains energy. You think about it repeatedly. You anticipate it. You stress over it. Completing it early eliminates that burden. It frees your mind to focus fully on other responsibilities. Instead of carrying anxiety throughout the day, you carry accomplishment. That shift boosts productivity and sharpens concentration across every remaining task. Avoidance builds doubt. Action builds confidence. Each time you delay a challenge, you reinforce the belief that it is too much for you. Each time you confront it, you reinforce strength. Confidence is not built through easy wins. It is built through hard-earned victories. When you consistently attack discomfort, you gather evidence of resilience. You remind yourself that you can handle more than you thought. That evidence reshapes your self-image, and self-image influences future performance. Pressure introduces you to your potential. When situations feel demanding, they reveal your limits. But limits are not fixed. They expand with effort. By choosing to face difficulty early, you accelerate that expansion. You adapt faster. You think sharper. You respond stronger. Hard tasks become training grounds for leadership and discipline. They refine your character in ways comfort never could. Every challenge carries lessons that ease cannot provide. Doing the hard thing first also builds discipline. Discipline thrives on decisive action. Discipline thrives on decisive action. It grows when you override the impulse to delay. Every time you move toward discomfort instead of away from it, you strengthen mental control. You teach yourself that feelings do not dictate behavior. Standards do. That consistency builds reliability. Others begin to trust you because you handle responsibility directly. More importantly, you begin to trust yourself. The path of growth is not found in what feels good immediately. It is found in what builds strength long-term. The habit of attacking discomfort shifts your trajectory. It transforms fear into fuel. It turns pressure into progress. When you wake up and choose the hardest task first, you set the tone for courage. You create momentum. You reinforce discipline, and you step into each day prepared to confront whatever challenges stand between you and the stronger version of yourself you are building. Feelings are unreliable. They shift with sleep, stress, weather, and circumstance. If you base your progress on how you feel, your results will always fluctuate. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Other mornings you'll feel drained, distracted, uninspired. If action depends on emotion, consistency disappears. Discipline is different. Discipline acts regardless of mood. Discipline acts regardless of mood, and how regardless of mood? It does not ask whether you are comfortable. It asks whether the task aligns with your standard. When you choose discipline over feelings, you stop giving temporary emotions permanent authority over your long-term goals and future potential. Motivation feels powerful in the moment. It gives you a rush of energy and confidence, but it fades quickly. Discipline is steady. It is quiet. It repeats the same effort even when excitement is gone. That repetition is where progress lives. You don't build strength by training only when you feel inspired. You build it by training when you feel tired. Discipline creates results because it removes negotiation. It replaces "do I feel like it" with "this is what I do." Emotions can mislead you. Fear may tell you to stop when growth requires pushing forward. Comfort may tell you to rest when discipline requires effort. Doubt may whisper that you are not ready when action is exactly what builds readiness. When you allow feelings to control you, you become reactive. Discipline restores control. It teaches you to acknowledge emotion without obeying it. You can feel uncertainty and still move. You can feel tired and still execute. Choosing discipline strengthens identity. Each time you follow through despite low motivation, you reinforce self-trust. You prove that you are reliable. Reliability builds confidence. Over time, your identity shifts from someone who tries to someone who executes. That identity fuels even greater consistency. You no longer depend on excitement to perform. You depend on standards. Standards remain stable, even when emotions fluctuate. Discipline also protects your goals from temporary setbacks. When results are slow, feelings may push you to quit. Impatience may convince you that effort is wasted. Discipline keeps you anchored. It understands that progress compounds. It values repetition. Even when visible change is small, disciplined action continues. That steady commitment separates those who finish from those who start. There will be days when everything feels heavy. Your energy will be low. Your focus will wander. Your confidence may weaken. Those are the days that matter most. Acting on high energy days is easy. Acting on low energy days builds character. Discipline proves itself when conditions are inconvenient. It holds the line when motivation disappears. When you operate on discipline, your performance stabilizes. You are not overly dependent on emotional highs. You become predictable in your effort. That predictability builds momentum. Others see your consistency. More importantly, you see it. You be eager to trust your habits. That trust eliminates hesitation and strengthens resolve. Feelings will always come and go. They are part of being human. But your goals require more than emotion. They require commitment. They require standards that stand firm in every mood. When you choose discipline over feelings, you create a system that carries you forward regardless of how you feel on any given day, ensuring that progress continues even when motivation fades and comfort calls your name. Focus is currency. Every day you wake up with a limited supply of mental energy, and where you invest it determines what you build. If you allow distractions to consume that energy, your goals remain underfunded. Notifications, random conversations, endless scrolling, and unnecessary commitments slowly drain your attention. The tragedy is that distraction rarely feels dangerous in the moment. It feels harmless, even entertaining. But over time, it steals hours, days, and eventually years. Protecting your focus means recognizing that attention is one of your most valuable assets and refusing to spend it carelessly. Distraction is designed to feel urgent. Everything demands immediate response. Messages vibrate, headlines flash, opinions compete for your reaction. But not everything urgent is important. When you chase every alert, you fragment your concentration. Fragmented attention produces fragmented attention produces fragmented. Deep work requires uninterrupted time. It requires mental immersion. When you constantly shift tasks, you weaken the quality of your output. Protecting your focus means intentionally limiting interruptions so your best ideas and strongest efforts have room to develop. Your environment plays a powerful role in your ability to focus. Cluttered spaces create cluttered thinking. Constant noise disrupts clarity. Even the people around you influence your mental state. If you surround yourself with chaos, focus becomes difficult. Creating a controlled environment supports disciplined thinking. Organize your workspace. Silence unnecessary notifications. Schedule uninterrupted blocks for important tasks. Small adjustments can dramatically improve concentration. When your surroundings support your priorities, execution becomes smoother and more consistent. Protecting your focus also means learning to say no. Every commitment carries a cost. Every yes consumes time and energy. If you agree to everything, you dilute your effort. Discipline requires selective engagement. Before committing, ask whether it aligns with your goals. If it does not, decline respectfully. Protecting your time is not selfish. It is strategic. When you focus only on what truly matters, your impact multiplies. Mental discipline strengthens focus. Your mind will wander. Distractions will tempt you. But focus is trained like a muscle. Each time you redirect your attention back to the task at hand, you build concentration. The more you practice sustained attention, the stronger it becomes. Over time, deep work feels natural rather than forced. Focus creates momentum. When you dedicate uninterrupted time to meaningful work, progress accelerates. Visible improvement fuels motivation. You feel productive, accomplished, aligned. That sense of progress encourages continued effort. Momentum builds confidence and reduces procrastination. The clearer your direction, the easier it is to ignore distractions. Distraction often disguises itself as productivity. You may feel busy responding to emails, checking updates, attending meetings, but busyness is not effectiveness. Focused effort produces results. Evaluate your day honestly. Did your actions move you closer to your goals, or did they simply fill time? Awareness helps you adjust. When you guard your focus, you guard your future. Attention directed with purpose shapes skill, builds expertise, and strengthens discipline. Protecting your focus means valuing your time enough to eliminate what weakens it. and investing your energy into the work that truly moves you forward. Your environment shapes your expectations long before you realize it. The people around you influence how you think, how you speak, how you act, and what you believe is possible. If you spend most of your time around negativity, excuses start to sound reasonable. If you stand among ambition and discipline, higher standards begin to feel normal. Energy transfers quietly, attitudes spread without permission. That is why upgrading your environment is not about arrogance, it is about alignment. You cannot expect to rise consistently if everything around you reinforces staying the same. Conversations matter more than you think. The topics discussed daily shape your mindset. If every discussion revolves around complaints, gossip, and blame, your focus shifts toward problems without solutions. But when conversations revolve around growth, strategy, and opportunity, your thinking expands. You begin asking better questions. You search for improvement instead of validation. Pay attention to what dominates your social circles. Words repeated often become beliefs. Beliefs repeated often become behavior. Standards are contagious. When you observe people who wake early, train consistently, and pursue goals relentlessly, you begin to measure yourself differently. Their discipline challenges your excuses. Their effort exposes your complacency. This pressure can feel uncomfortable at first, but it fuels progress. Being the least driven person in a focused room can elevate you faster than being the most driven in a stagnant one. Surrounding yourself with excellence stretches your capacity. Upgrading your environment sometimes requires distance. Not everyone will understand your desire to grow. Some may feel threatened by your change. Others may try to pull you back into familiar patterns. Distance is not always rejection, it is protection. Protecting your focus, your mindset, and your standards ensures your progress continues. Growth often demands difficult choices about who and what you allow close. Mentorship is a powerful environmental upgrade. Learning from those ahead of you accelerates development. Their experience shortens your learning curve. Their advice prevents avoidable mistakes. Exposure to higher levels of thinking broadens your perspective. When you listen carefully to those who have achieved what you aim for, you absorb valuable insights. Digital environments matter as well. What you consume online shapes your thoughts. If your feed is filled with negativity or distraction, your mindset will reflect it. Curate your digital space intentionally. Follow content that educates, challenges, and inspires. Unfollow what weakens focus. Physical spaces influence energy. A clean, organized area promotes clarity. A chaotic space promotes stress. Small adjustments to your surroundings can improve concentration and motivation. Design your space to support discipline. Your circle influences your ceiling. Elevation demands alignment with people and environments that reinforce your highest standards. When your surroundings support your growth, progress feels natural rather than forced, and your potential expands in ways that reflect the strength of the company you choose to keep. Every promise you make to yourself carries weight. When you say you will wake up early, train consistently, study harder, or stay disciplined, you are creating an internal contract. The problem is not that people set goals. The problem is that they break these contracts quietly and repeatedly. Each broken promise weakens self-trust. Over time, you begin to doubt your own word. You hesitate before committing because deep down you question whether you will follow through. Keeping promises to yourself rebuilds that trust and restores integrity between your intentions and your actions. Self-trust is power. When you know that you do what you say, confidence grows naturally. You no longer rely on motivation or external pressure to act. Your word becomes enough. That internal reliability strengthens your decision-making. You stop overthinking small commitments because execution becomes automatic. Confidence built through consistency is stronger than confidence built through praise. It is rooted in proof. Every kept promise adds evidence that you are dependable. Small promises matter. You do not need dramatic goals to build self-trust. Simple commitments like drinking water daily, reading 10 pages, or completing a workout create momentum. These small acts reinforce discipline. They show your mind that effort is non-negotiable. Over time, the accumulation of small wins strengthens your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who finishes what they start. Breaking promises creates internal conflict. When you say you will act and then avoid it, frustration grows. That frustration can turn into self-doubt. You may begin lowering your standards to avoid disappointment. Keeping promises prevents that downward spiral. It protects your standards and preserves your momentum. Consistency is the key. One fulfilled promise feels good. Repeated fulfillment transforms character. When you act consistently, habits solidify. Solid habits require less effort over time. Execution becomes smoother. Discipline becomes natural. You eliminate excuses because your identity demands action. Accountability strengthens commitment. Write your promises down, track them, measure your progress. Visibility increases responses. Ability. When goals are clearly defined, follow-through improves. Clarity reduces ambiguity and makes commitment stronger. Keeping promises also builds resilience. There will be days when effort feels inconvenient. Following through despite discomfort deepens mental strength. You prove to yourself that mood does not control behavior. Standards do. When your word to yourself becomes unbreakable, your confidence multiplies. You move with certainty because you trust your own discipline. That trust fuels growth, strengthens identity, and builds a foundation of reliability that shapes every area of your liability, that shapes every area of your commitments. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let this just be another speech you nod at. Choose one habit tonight. Start tomorrow morning. No excuses, no delays. Draw the line. Make 2026 the year people look at you and say, something changed. And when they ask what happened, you'll know the truth. You rebuilt yourself. Now stand up, take control, and start building.